Today, I want to start with a story that maybe many of you have already read today on Facebook. It says, hello, welcome to Flight 2022. We are prepared to take off into the new year. Please make sure your attitude and blessings are secured and locked in an upright position. All self-destructive devices should be turned off at this time. All negativity, hurt, and discouragement should be put away. Should we lose altitude under pressure, should we lose altitude under pressure during the flight, reach up and pull down a prayer. Prayers will automatically be activated by faith. Once your faith is activated, you may assist other passengers. Once your faith is activated, you may assist other passengers. There will be no baggage on this flight. The captain, God, higher power, creator, has cleared us for takeoff. Destination, greatness. Happy New Year. Destination, greatness. You know, every night at 9 p.m., an alarm goes off on my phone. It's just an alert, not an alarm. I set an alert. 9 o'clock every night, repeated every day, ongoing. Since March of 2020. What was happening in March of 2020? We're moving into 2022. That means that my alert has been going off every single night at 9 o'clock for almost 2 years. Kathy, why don't you take that alert off? Why? Because at 9 o'clock, it's like Pavlov's dog. I don't care where I am, what I'm doing, I hear the alert, and that's all I need to know. And I take 10 seconds, just 10 seconds, and I pray physically and emotionally for our planet. Then I get on with my night. Nobody knows that that's been going on with me. First year, yes. Michael and I literally, because we were in that shutdown mode, we stopped. We had a candle lit. Now life has gone on. We all get busy, but I never stopped the alert because the alert reminds me, pray for our planet, pray for our human race. And I'm not sure if I got something going on. Thank you. Okay. All right, Adam. Just checking with my sound guy there. You know, we are in a chemicalization. If you've heard or read Unity and Charles Fillmore, you will know what I'm talking about when I say chemicalization. Chemicalization is when we are in a situation or a divine idea has come through, and as we start to go through and manifest that divine idea, here comes trouble. I liken it to, no accident, Sarah, like the birth canal, which little baby Whitney is due in 5 to 6 weeks. Yay! So, and what a great year to be born in. Yes. So chemicalization is likened to the birth canal. So as you start to think that this idea is going to manifest, here comes March 2020. We are in a birth canal, and something wonderful is going to be birthed through this. I know this to be spiritual truth. I know this. I claim it. I live it as best I can, as often as I can. Not 100% of the time, but most of the time. I am working hard to stay knowing that it is, for anybody that's had a baby, it ain't, I'm sorry, Sarah, but it ain't fun at that moment that you're going through the birth canal with a child. But as soon as it's birthed, we forget all of that we had to go through. And we may not forget it. Hopefully not, because I hope we see what lessons we've learned. So many of you are familiar with Joseph Campbell's work, The Hero's Journey, right? So we are also, if you look at this time in our life, on our planet, that we are in the hero's journey. And that doesn't mean we don't have trouble. The hero's journey is all about meeting the trial, the tribulation, meeting people along the way, the helpers, as Fred Rogers would call it, and surviving it only to get through it and manifest something wonderful that you come back to the village and you talk about it, only to find ourselves in another hero's journey. This is life. This is life. Today is about making room for the good. It is about making room for the good by opening our minds to receive. And we do this not so much by our actions in the world. We literally do this, more importantly, by the feeling vibration that you hold in your heart. I'm going to repeat that because I'm not sure that you heard this. We have more impact in ourselves and our world when we pay attention to the thoughts in mind that create a feeling in our heart. And it is the feeling that we hold in our hearts every moment of every day that send out a vibration to the universe, to this universal field that we don't see out here, but it's here. And whatever we are broadcasting from our heart is going out into the field. So it is so important that we pay attention to what we're broadcasting from here. The whole song it's about love. 4 seasons, and we get to choose, do we want to celebrate those seasons in love? Gotta breathe, because I get passionate about this stuff. Today you received, this is our burning bowl. It used to be called burning bowl, but because smoke bothered people, we changed it to shredding bowl. And I got to tell you, there's something powerful, just as powerful, without creating smoke, is to hear as it goes through the shredder. So we are going to do that today. But we got to lead up to that in the right mind. And the right mind is to somehow get all of us to be willing to look at what it is we want to release in a healthy way. I know for many of us, we'd like to kick 2021 to the curb. There are many of you who I wonder how you are still standing as we are going into another year. There's just traumas and events and events and events that have happened to so many people. And there have been deaths and there have been illnesses. And there will be. That's always going to be a given. But yes, it's been accelerated. But I'm going to invite you to consider that you look at all of this as lessons to be learned. That you look at everything as lessons to be learned and to move for good. Can we show that first slide, please, Sandy? In the process of letting go, you will lose many things from the past, but you will find yourself. That's deep. That's deep. I know for me, I can just take it as if I clear out a closet and I send it off either to recycle, Goodwill, or St. Vincent de Paul, or the trash, that there is something that releases in me that opens up a channel for more good to come in. But think about situations that you may want to let go of. Think about people, whether you chose to let go of them or they chose to let go of you. Think about, this is an opportunity to find more of who you really are. And who you really are, I can't say it enough. Unity's been saying it for over 125 years. Who you are is a spiritual being having a human experience. You are not a human being. You are spiritual. You're just here on earth school having human experiences. And when you can really see that, it will change. It will change your life. It will change your life. So I think everybody received papers when you came in. Is there anybody that did not receive blank sheets of paper? Some of those papers, one of your papers should be a recycled paper. It'll probably have some kind of print on one side. Do you have that? That's going to be the one that I'm going to give you instructions here. So that's going to be the one that you're going to write on for things you want to release from 2021. That's going to be the one you shred. Anybody need one here with a recycled paper? Our ushers are available, or pen or pencils. Please raise your hand if you need some, because this is important today. You are doing an outer manifestation of something that's really going to be happening with you inwardly. Okay, now, do you have clean paper? One piece of paper that's clean on both sides, at least one. You might want two. Anybody need a clean piece of paper or pen or pencil? Well, the ushers did a very good job getting that out to everybody today. All right, that clean paper is going to be for you afterwards, not now. And don't get a jump on this. Stop writing, you overproducers. I'm watching you. Don't write. Be present in the moment right now. Your clean paper is going to be towards the end of the service, where you're going to start writing what you want to bring more into 2022 in your life. So that clean paper is for that. The recycled paper on one side that's already written on is going to be the one you're going to use to shred. So does that make sense? Okay. All right. So we're going to move into the part of releasing. Okay? And it is so important. I know this for myself to be important. It is important that as we go into meditation and you start to think about things that have not worked for you this past year, whatever that is, that you write it down, and you write it down not in anger. That you catch yourself when you say, I'm sick of this. Who isn't sick of the mask? Right? It's okay to write that down, but pay attention to how you feel, because thank God we do have masks, right? Yes. So you bless it, but you hope to bring freedom from mask into 2022. But it's releasing without having this feeling of anger or hatred or resentment. See, because all you're doing is you're going to shred it, but you are broadcasting to the universe more anger, more frustration, and more hatred in the world. Unity has got such a great message on how to get through trials and tribulations. If we would only really take it in and practice it. practice it. So I want you to just look at these things that you want to release, and I want you to look at them as maybe how can you appreciate them. We want to release the thought of making these things on our list that we want to shred, to not make them bad. Okay? It's not easy, is it? And just finding just some speck of gratitude for what I've learned from this, or what I am learning from this. So as we start to go into a meditation, there's a beautiful, beautiful song that Marielle shared with me, and I was like, oh, this is really good to just start to listen to the words. But what I want you to do is I want you to just take a nice, easy breath in, and I want you to let your paper and your pen set it down. Set it down. Ego loves it when you hold on to pens and papers because it's now got your mind. We want you to go to the inner sanctum. The inner sanctum is that upper room that Jesus talked about and many masters have talked about. We're going to the upper room right now. So I want you to just take a nice, easy breath in and breathe in love. And with the exhale, this is the letting go part. Let go. That's releasing and letting go. So as you take in these words of this song, when you're ready, go ahead then and pick up your pen and paper and start to write. But give yourself the gift right now of not picking it up too soon. Set it down, set your pens down, and just be. And take these words into your soul, into your solar plexus, your heart center, your throat chakra. Thank you.
I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control.
Are you ready to let it go?
And surrender to the flow.
Whatever that is, this can be something as simple as a habit that you're wanting to let go. And that's not so simple.
And surrender to the flow.
It can be letting go of needing to control whatever that is.
I release control and surrender.
Are you ready to let go of what doesn't serve you, hasn't served you this year?
And surrender to the flow of love that
is it that's had you maybe feel like you were imprisoned by these thoughts or situations, changes in your environment, changes in your home, changes in your relationships, not just with significant others, but all relationships. Are you ready to let go and allow people to be who they're going to be and love them through it? Are you ready to release some of the thoughts that keep you in pain, emotional and physical pain? It's time. It's time. So if you're ready, and when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes and start to write on your paper that which you are ready to bless. Oh, yes, to bless, and then let it go. And when you're ready, you can come up to either side here of a shredder and start to release it and let it go. And bless it and thank it for showing up and teaching you whatever that is and has been for this year. The Dalai Lama says the Chinese government that exiled him and many of the Tibetans did a lot of harm, physical harm. And people say, how do you feel about the Chinese government? Why is it you're not angry at them? He said, oh, Chinese government, good friend, greatest teacher. So that which is painful to us has the opportunity to be our greatest teacher. So go ahead and continue to write, and whenever you're ready, please come up to the shredder.
I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. Keep going. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me.
I just need the root note. There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all by myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the grace of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I
Release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Thank you. We still need the microphone? Okay. Oh, wow. All right. So now, let me talk to you a little bit before you write on your clean piece of paper. That clean piece of paper is what it is that you're wanting to bring into your life. You. Not for others, not for your family, for you. For you. So this is very personal. I want to just read to you something here. No, I'm not going to read it. I'm not. I hate reading it. I really do. I'd rather just tell you what I feel and what I think and what I know. And what I know is that you get to choose. You get to choose how you want 2022 to be. You can't choose the situations. You can't choose the events. You can't choose the people that come in and out of your life. But what you can choose is how you handle it, how you perceive it. You get to choose. That's what I love about unity. It keeps reminding us you get to choose. You are never, ever a victim of your circumstances. Never. Never. You know, last week I talked about Viktor Frankl, and it was, for crying out loud, I should have wrote it down. But I'm just telling you, watch some great movies, documentaries of people. You want to feel good in 2022? Look up an interview with Pope Francis, and many people over 70 with wisdom. It will just warm your heart. And these are not notable people. These are just everyday people that you work with. You know them. They're in your school. They're in your workplace. They are out on the street. They may look ragged and torn and homeless, but they are our greatest teachers sometimes. We're missing the point here. You know, I used to have a plaque, and I think I'm going to bring it back here. And it says, I teach what's your superpower. Because I am very concerned. I have been very concerned. I'll say it that way. I have been very concerned as I was letting go of 2021. Very concerned that people are losing their center and that they are forgetting their superpower. They are forgetting that they are love and they are compassion and they are enough and they are whole and they are healthy. They're forgetting because they're letting what's in front of them determine their peace or pain in their life. And I've decided that that is not what I'm bringing into 2022. I'm going to keep teaching what's your superpower. Because each and every one of us, and guess what? As I teach it to you, guess who learns? Me. I get to remind. So purely you think I'm teaching you? I'm not. It's all about me. It's the truth. And why shouldn't it be? As long as all about you is about treating people good and kind and decent and with compassion. It's not rocket science. Oh, let's go to that next slide, Sandy, please. One of the happiest moments in my life is when you find courage to let go of what you cannot change. Is that not the serenity prayer? Yes. Let go of the things and the people that you cannot change. Doesn't mean you have to take them out of your life, or maybe it does. Whatever brings you peace, that's yours to do. And speaking of the serenity prayer, what's the other serenity prayer? God, grant me the serenity to stop beating myself up for not doing things perfectly, the courage to forgive myself because I'm working on doing better, and the wisdom to know that you already love me just the way I am. Both prayers are important. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Those who know it, the courage to change the things I can. Stop. What is that? The only thing I can change is what? Who? Myself. But I spend a lot of days trying to change others, don't I? Change others' perceptions, change others' belief systems. Courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Has anybody read Amanda Gorman? You remember her from the presidential inaugural address, and she wrote that poem and became so well known. Well, she wrote a poem for the end of the year. Can you bear with me? Okay. You stand on two hands here. Okay. Amanda Gorman's newest poem is intended to honor the hardships, hurt, hope, and healing of 2021, while also hearkening the potential of 2022. May this be the day we come together. Mourning, we come to mend. Wither, we come to weather. Torn, we come to tend. Battered, we come to better. Tethered by this year of yearning, we are learning that though we aren't ready for this, we have been readied by it. Steadily we vow that no matter how we are weighed down, we must always pave a way forward. There is hope. The hope is our door, our portal. Even if we never get back to normal, someday we can venture beyond it to leave the known and take the first steps. So let us not return to what was normal, but reach towards what is next. What was cursed, we will cure. What was plagued, we will prove pure. Where we tend to argue, we will try to agree. Those fortunes we forswore, now the future we foresee. Where we weren't aware, we're now awake. These moments we missed, and now these moments we make, the moments we meet, and our hearts once all together beaten. Now look all together at the beat. Come, look up with kindness yet, for even solace can be sourced from sorrow. We remember, not just for the sake of yesterday, but to take on tomorrow. We heed this old spirit. It's a new day's lyric. In our hearts we hear it. For auld lang syne, my dear, for auld lang syne. Be bold, sang time this year. Be bold, sang time. For when you honor yesterday, tomorrow ye will find. Know what we fought need not be forgot, nor for none. It defines us, binds us as one. Come over, join this day, it's just begun. For wherever we come together, we will forever overcome. All you have to do is Google her name, and you will be able to print that poem off. How powerful from one of our young people, one of our young leaders in this country making a difference. You know, I'd like you to take your paper out, your blank paper now and your pen. And I'd like you to just think about what you would like to bring more into your life in 2022. This is very important that you write something on that paper and take it home with you, because the universe works as a vacuum, remember? As you've let go, you've got to name what you want to bring in. Otherwise, the universe is going to randomly bring it in, and Lord knows, do you want that? Or do you want to be specific? There's the law of specificity. It is so important to specify what you want. Don't just say, I want to lose 30 pounds. I want to quit smoking. No, detail it out. Specify. Specify your plan. Specify the results of it. Specify that I get to buy new clothes in a whole new size. I get to breathe fresh air without any pain. Whatever the things are you're wanting to let go, now fill it. You've got to tell the universe, and you're telling it by writing it. There's power in the pen. So please take a moment as I read to you just a short snippet of a song that I found 6-9 months ago, was shared to me by a congregant, and I continue to keep it on my playlist and play it anytime I start getting down. It's by Jason Mars. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good in everyone. People done gone crazy. People done gone mad. There we go. Yes, done forgot the superpowers we all have. We were born to love, not hate. We can decide our fate and look for the good in everyone and celebrate all our mistakes. There's a silver lining. You just have to find it, find it, find it. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. Always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good in everyone. Look for the good in everyone. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good in everyone. I love this part. People done gone crazy. People done gone mad. Anybody relate to that? Hello. Thank you, Yvette. That's my, yes, improv. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to, are we going to have another song now? I've lost my order of service and everything. Goodness. Oh, it's coming. That's right. Oh. Let's put the personal affirmation up if we can. Kayla? Get it? Let's say this together. I release my worries and fears. I focus on oneness, which is the spiritual truth of all of us. I want you to read that 2 more times. That was very weak. Is that how you're going to start out 2022? 5,000, how many minutes again? 5,600. 525,600 minutes. How are you going to spend it? Let's say it. I release my worries and fears. I focus on oneness, which is the spiritual truth of all of us. Yes. One more time. I release my worries and fears. I focus on oneness, which is the spiritual truth of all of us. Amen. Yes. So with that, I say namaste. Namaste to me means I see. Yvette, I'm looking at you. I see and I look at all of you. That the Christ presence in me truly sees I forgot, Adam, I'm sorry. Sees and honors that Christ presence in each and every one of you. Namaste.